The process of personal growth also demands discipline. It's one thing to recognize the need for improvement, but it's another to take consistent action toward that improvement. Discipline is the bridge between intentions and results. It's easy to say, I want to be better, but without the daily commitment to doing what it takes, nothing changes. Personal growth is not a one-time event, it's a continuous journey that requires persistence. It's the small, deliberate steps taken every day that compound over time to create massive change. Patience plays a crucial role in the process of personal growth. We live in an age of instant gratification, where the desire for quick results often trumps the willingness to put in the necessary effort. But true growth takes time. It's a gradual process, often slow and steady, that requires patience and trust in the journey. There will be times when you don't see immediate progress, but if you remain consistent, you will eventually look back and realize just how far you've come. Success doesn't happen overnight, but if you persist, it becomes inevitable. Another key component of personal growth is the cultivation of resilience. Life is not always easy, and setbacks are inevitable. But resilience is the quality that allows you to rise again after a fall, to keep going when the going gets tough. Successful individuals don't give up in the face of adversity. Instead, they use every setback as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and move forward with even more determination. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, it's about bouncing back stronger and wiser. Moreover, personal growth requires a commitment to excellence. It's easy to settle for mediocrity or to do just enough to get by. But excellence is the standard that you must set for yourself. It's about going above and beyond, putting in the extra effort, and striving to be the best version of yourself in everything you do. Excellence is not about perfection, it's about consistently doing your best, about continually pushing the boundaries of what you are capable of. At the heart of personal growth is the belief that you are capable of more than you realize. The potential within you is vast and often untapped. When you commit to growing, to improving, and to becoming the best version of yourself, you unlock this potential. You realize that you are not bound by your circumstances or limitations, but by your willingness to expand your capabilities. As you embark on the journey of personal growth, remember that the process itself is a reward. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Every moment you invest in bettering yourself is a moment that shapes your future. And while the end result may be success, the true prize is the person you become along the way. The process of growing, of stretching yourself, and of continuously improving is what ultimately brings fulfillment. In this pursuit, you create not only a successful life, but a life of meaning, purpose, and lasting impact. The ability to set clear, specific goals is one of the most powerful tools you can possess on your journey to success. Without goals, we wander aimlessly through life, reacting to circumstances rather than actively shaping our destiny. Goals provide direction, focus, and motivation. They give you something concrete to strive toward, something that makes the work you do every day meaningful. A life without goals is like a ship without a rudder, adrift and uncertain. Setting goals is not a luxury reserved for the highly successful, it is a fundamental skill available to everyone. The most successful individuals are those who set their sights on specific objectives and work toward them with purpose and determination. But goal setting is not as simple as writing down a wish list of things you want to achieve. True goal setting requires clarity, commitment, and a strategy for making those goals a reality. The first step in setting effective goals is to be clear about what you truly want. This is where many people fall short. They set vague, ambiguous goals that lack the specificity needed to guide their actions. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, define what success means to you. What does success look like in your career, in your relationships, in your health, and in your finances? When your goals are clear and specific, they become more attainable because you can focus your efforts on what matters most. Once your goals are defined, the next step is to write them down. This simple yet powerful act solidifies your intentions and makes them tangible. When you put your goals in writing, you create a roadmap that guides your decisions and actions. Your written goals serve as a constant reminder of what you're working toward and help you stay on track when distractions arise. There is something about committing your goals to paper that makes them real, something that transforms them from mere wishes to concrete objectives. But it's not enough to simply write down your goals. To make them a reality, you must develop a plan of action. A goal without a plan is just a dream, and dreams are not enough to bring about change. A plan outlines the specific steps you need to take to achieve your goal. Break your larger goals down into smaller, manageable tasks that can be completed on a daily or weekly basis. These tasks should be realistic and achievable, but they should also challenge you to push your limits. Each task you complete brings you one step closer to your desired outcome. As you work toward your goals, it's essential to maintain a high level of focus. It's easy to become distracted by the many demands of life or to lose sight of your objectives when obstacles arise. But those who succeed are the ones who remain steadfast in their commitment, even when the road gets tough. Focus is the ability to keep your attention on what matters, to stay committed to your plan despite the challenges that may appear along the way. Every moment you invest in focusing on your goals is a moment that brings you closer to success. Along with focus, persistence is key. Achieving meaningful goals rarely happens overnight. Success takes time, effort, and consistent action. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and moments when you feel like giving up. But those who succeed are the ones who persevere through these challenges, who continue to move forward, even when the going gets tough. Persistence is not about never encountering difficulties, it's about staying the course, making adjustments when needed, and refusing to quit. Another important aspect of goal setting is measuring your progress. Without regular evaluation, it's easy to drift off course or become discouraged. Set up systems to track your progress and assess how close you are to reaching your goals. This could be as simple as a weekly check-in to review your completed tasks and determine what's next. Measuring progress helps you stay motivated, as you can see the tangible results of your hard work. It also gives you the opportunity to make adjustments to your plan if things aren't going as expected. Goal setting also requires a mindset of adaptability. While having a plan is important, it's equally important to remain flexible when life doesn't go according to plan. There will be times when you need to adjust your goals or change your approach. The ability to adapt to changing circumstances is one of the hallmarks of successful people. They don't get discouraged by unexpected challenges, they view them as opportunities to refine their plans and grow stronger in the process. Equally important is the power of visualization. Visualizing the successful completion of your goals creates a powerful mental image that reinforces your commitment. It helps you feel the emotions associated with success, which strengthens your motivation and belief in the possibility of achieving what you set out to do. When you vividly imagine your success, you prime your mind for action and make it more likely that you will take the necessary steps to turn your vision into reality. In the pursuit of your goals, it's essential to be patient and maintain a long-term perspective. While it's easy to become impatient for immediate results, true success takes time. It's a process, not an event. The journey toward your goals will involve setbacks, learning experiences, and growth. Trust that each step, no matter how small, is part of the path to achieving your desired outcome. Lastly, remember that your goals are a reflection of your values, your aspirations, and the person you wish to become. The process of setting and achieving goals is not just about reaching a destination, it's about becoming the person who can create the life you envision. As you work towards your goals, you grow, you evolve, and you become more aligned with your true potential. In this way, the pursuit of goals becomes a transformative experience, one that shapes not only your external circumstances but also your internal growth and development. The path to success is not a smooth and straight line, but rather a series of ups and downs, victories and setbacks. But in every success story, one common thread runs through it: the ability to take decisive action. Success does not belong to the person who has the best ideas, the brightest vision, or the most knowledge. It belongs to the person who takes action. The moment you decide to take action, you transform your dreams and intentions into something tangible. It is action that turns your plans into results. One of the first things to understand about action is that it must be consistent. You cannot simply take one step toward your goal and expect immediate results. Success comes to those who take action day after day, persistently working toward their vision. Inconsistent action builds momentum, and that momentum is what propels you forward even when you encounter challenges. The small steps you take today, no matter how insignificant they may seem in the moment, are what build the foundation for your future achievements. When you commit to taking action every day, no matter what, you begin to create the conditions necessary for success. Too often, people get stuck in the cycle of planning, thinking, and preparing, but never actually move forward. Planning is important, but it is only Once you're aware of your thought patterns, you can begin to reshape them. This requires a deliberate effort to replace negative thoughts with positive ones. When doubt arises, counter it with confidence. When fear creeps in, respond with courage. This isn't always easy, but with practice it becomes a habit. Over time, positive thinking will become your default mindset, a natural way of approaching life. It's important to understand the power of repetition in this process. Your mind is like a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds you plant. If you constantly plant seeds of doubt and negativity, you will harvest frustration and failure. But if you plant seeds of faith, optimism, and determination, you will cultivate success. Positive thinking, like any other skill, requires consistent practice. The more you engage in it, the stronger it becomes. One of the most powerful tools for developing positive thinking is gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, from problems to possibilities. When you practice gratitude, you train your mind to look for the good in every situation. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but rather acknowledging that even in difficult times, there is something to be thankful for. Gratitude creates a mindset of abundance, and abundance attracts more abundance. Another key aspect of positive thinking is the belief in your ability to succeed. This belief is not about arrogance or overconfidence, it's about recognizing your potential and trusting in your capacity to grow. When you believe in yourself, you're more likely to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to pursue your goals with determination. This belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you expect success, you act in ways that make success possible. Positive thinking also influences the way you interact with others. People are naturally drawn to those who exude positivity. When you think positively, you radiate confidence and enthusiasm, which inspires and motivates those around you. This creates a ripple effect, as your energy uplifts others and encourages them to adopt a positive outlook as well. In this way, positive thinking not only transforms your own life, but also impacts the lives of those you touch. Of course, there will be times when maintaining a positive mindset feels difficult. Life is full of challenges, and it's natural to feel discouraged at times. The key is to recognize these moments as temporary. Instead of dwelling on setbacks, focus on what you can learn from them. Every failure is a stepping stone to success, every challenge an opportunity to grow stronger. Positive thinking doesn't eliminate difficulties, it empowers you to navigate them with resilience and grace. Remember that your thoughts are your greatest asset. They are the starting point of every achievement, the foundation upon which your success is built. By choosing to think positively, you take control of your life. You become the architect of your destiny, shaping your future with the power of your mind. Positive thinking is not just a habit, it's a way of being, a decision you make every day to focus on the possibilities, to believe in yourself, and to approach life with optimism and determination. Through this mindset, you unlock the boundless potential within you, turning dreams into reality and challenges into triumphs. The quality of your relationships is one of the most significant determinants of your success and happiness. No person is an island, and no great achievement has ever been accomplished in isolation. The connections we form with others are the bridges that carry us toward our goals, the mirrors that reflect our potential, and the anchors that keep us steady through life's storms. To nurture meaningful relationships is to invest in one of the most powerful resources for personal and professional growth. Every relationship begins with understanding. To truly connect with others, you must be willing to see the world through their eyes. This requires empathy, the ability to listen not just with your ears, but with your heart. When you listen deeply, you offer something rare and invaluable, the feeling of being heard and understood. Most people are so consumed with their own thoughts and concerns that they forget to pay genuine attention to others. But when you make the effort to understand someone, you create a foundation of trust and respect, which is the cornerstone of any strong relationship. Trust is built over time through consistent actions. It is not given freely, nor is it sustained without effort. Trust grows when your words align with your deeds, when you show reliability and integrity in every interaction. Think of trust as a delicate thread. It takes time to weave, but it can be broken in an instant. Protect it fiercely. Honor your commitments, show up when you say you will, and be honest even when it's uncomfortable. Trust is the glue that holds relationships together, and without it, no connection can truly thrive. Mutual respect is another essential ingredient of meaningful relationships. Respect begins with recognizing the inherent worth and dignity of every individual. It means valuing their perspectives even when they differ from your own. It means treating others with kindness and fairness, regardless of their status or circumstances. Respect fosters an environment where people feel safe to express themselves, to share their ideas, and to be authentic. In this environment, relationships flourish and collaboration becomes effortless. Healthy relationships also require clear and honest communication. So often conflicts arise not because of malice but because of misunderstandings. When you communicate openly, you eliminate assumptions and create clarity. Speak with sincerity and compassion, and be willing to address issues directly but tactfully. Effective communication is not just about expressing yourself, it's also about being receptive to feedback. Be open to hearing others' perspectives and be willing to adjust your approach when necessary. This exchange of ideas strengthens relationships and fosters mutual growth. Another key to building strong connections is generosity, not just with material resources, but with your time, attention, and encouragement. Give freely without expecting anything in return. Offer your support when someone is struggling, celebrate their victories as if they were your own, and share your knowledge and resources to help them succeed. Generosity creates goodwill, and goodwill strengthens the bonds between people. It transforms relationships from transactional to meaningful, from fleeting to enduring. It's important to surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and uplift you. The company you keep has a profound influence on your mindset and your trajectory in life. Seek out those who share your values and aspirations, those who encourage you to dream bigger and work harder. At the same time, be mindful of relationships that drain your energy or undermine your confidence. Protect your boundaries and prioritize connections that nurture your growth. The relationships you cultivate are also a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself. When you value yourself, you attract people who value you. When you respect yourself, you set the standard for how others should treat you. The love and kindness you extend to yourself create the foundation for the love and kindness you can give to others. Self-awareness and self-acceptance are the starting points for building genuine, fulfilling connections. Lastly, meaningful relationships are strengthened by shared experiences and mutual support. The moments you share with others, whether in times of joy or adversity, create bonds that withstand the test of time. Be there for the people who matter to you, not just when it's convenient, but especially when it's difficult. Show them that they can count on you, just as you count on them. In these moments of connection, you build not only relationships, but also a legacy of trust and loyalty. Relationships are not static, they require constant nurturing. They are living, evolving entities that grow stronger with care and attention. The time and effort you invest in your connections with others are never wasted, for these relationships become the bedrock of your personal and professional life. When you prioritize meaningful relationships, you create a network of support and inspiration that propels you forward, even in the face of challenges. These bonds are the true measure of success, for they remind us that life's greatest achievements are not what we accomplish alone, but what we create together. Success is not solely about what you do in the world, but about the person you become in the process. The pursuit of any worthwhile goal is, in essence, a journey of self-improvement. No matter how grand or lofty your ambitions, the most important work you will ever undertake is the work on yourself. This personal growth is the true foundation upon which lasting success is built. The path to growth begins with a commitment to continual learning. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life and neglect the development of your skills and knowledge. But those who rise to greatness are those who recognize that their education doesn't end with formal schooling. It's an ongoing process, a lifelong dedication to expanding your understanding of the world and improving your abilities. Learning is not limited to books or classrooms. Every experience is an opportunity for growth. Every challenge you face is a lesson in resilience, problem-solving, and perseverance. Every failure is a stepping stone toward success. What matters is how you respond to these experiences. Do you see them as obstacles or as chances to learn, to grow, to become better? The most successful individuals are those who approach every situation with a mindset of improvement, who embrace challenges with the understanding that they are simply part of the process of becoming who they are meant to be. Personal growth requires self-awareness. Success begins in the mind with clarity of purpose. To achieve anything meaningful, you must first know exactly what you're striving for. Imagine embarking on a journey without knowing your destination. You'd wander aimlessly, unsure of which direction to take. The same applies to life. Without a clear vision, your efforts, no matter how vigorous, will be scattered and ineffective. Clarity is the foundation on which all achievement is built. Think about the individuals who have reached great heights in their lives. They didn't stumble upon success by accident. They began with an idea, a vivid picture of what they wanted to create, do, or become. This picture wasn't vague or undefined. It was sharp and detailed, infused with emotion and a sense of urgency. They didn't just wish for success, they decided upon it. When you define your purpose, you give yourself a target to aim for. The world becomes less chaotic because you've chosen a direction. Your mind, which thrives on focus, begins to filter out distractions. It tunes itself to opportunities that align with your vision, much like a radio dial finding the perfect frequency. This is no accident. It's the power of a mind engaged with clarity. To harness this power, take the time to reflect deeply on what truly matters to you. Strip away the expectations of others, the distractions of society, and the fleeting desires that come and go. What remains? What is it that makes your heart beat faster, your spirit come alive? That's where your purpose lies. It may be to create something beautiful, to serve others, to master a skill, or to experience the world in its fullest form. Whatever it is, allow yourself to name it boldly. Don't shy away from it because it seems too grand or too difficult. The size of your vision is only limited by the size of your belief. Once you've identified your purpose, write it down. Commit it to paper as if you're making a contract with yourself. There's power in the written word. It transforms abstract thoughts into something tangible. Read it often, every day if you can. Let it be the first thought in the morning and the last thought before you sleep. This simple act reinforces your purpose, anchoring it in your consciousness. Now, understand that clarity of purpose is not just about knowing what you want, it's also about knowing why you want it. The why is the fuel that sustains you. It's the reason you'll persevere when the road gets tough, when obstacles arise, and when doubt creeps in. Without a compelling why, even the clearest purpose can lose its momentum. Ask yourself, why does this matter to me? How will achieving this enrich my life and the lives of others? The deeper and more personal your answers, the stronger your resolve will be. But clarity alone is not enough. It must be paired with action. Knowing your destination is the first step, but you must also take steps to get there. This is where so many falter. They spend their time dreaming but never doing. Success demands that you align your actions with your vision every single day. Each choice you make, no matter how small, either moves you closer to your goal or further away from it. When you act in alignment with your purpose, progress becomes inevitable. Here's a remarkable thing about clarity: it simplifies your life. Decisions that once felt overwhelming become straightforward. When you know what you're aiming for, the path becomes clear. You don't waste energy on distractions or opportunities that don't align with your vision. This focus not only saves time but also accelerates your journey. Clarity of purpose also has a magnetic quality. People are drawn to those who know what they want and are committed to achieving it. Opportunities seem to appear as if by magic, but it's not magic, it's the result of focused intention. When you live with purpose, you inspire others, and they in turn are often eager to support you. Remember, clarity doesn't mean your purpose will never evolve. As you grow, your vision may expand, and that's a good thing. But the practice of defining your purpose and acting on it remains constant. It's the anchor that keeps you steady, no matter how the currents of life shift. So start today. Take the time to sit with yourself and ask the big questions. What do I want? Why do I want it? How will I make it happen? Let your answers guide you and commit to them fully. When you live with clarity of purpose, you awaken the immense power within you to create, to achieve, and to become. Success, then, is not just a possibility, it's a certainty. Self-discipline is the foundation upon which every meaningful success is built. Without it, even the most ambitious dreams remain fantasies. It is the quiet force behind achievement, the invisible thread that ties effort to result. Self-discipline isn't glamorous or flashy, but it is powerful beyond measure. It's what allows ordinary people to accomplish extraordinary things. Think of self-discipline as the bridge between your intentions and your outcomes. Many people have brilliant ideas or lofty goals, but few follow through on them. Why? Because intentions alone aren't enough. The gap between wanting something and achieving it is filled with the consistent, sometimes uncomfortable, actions that discipline demands. Consider this: every day you face a series of choices. Some are easy and tempting, like staying in your comfort zone, procrastinating, or indulging in distractions. Others are challenging, requiring effort, focus, and sometimes sacrifice. The choices you make over and over define the trajectory of your life. Self-discipline is what empowers you to make the hard choices not once but consistently until they become habits. Discipline begins with a decision. It's a commitment to yourself, a promise that you will honor your goals no matter what. This commitment is not conditional. It doesn't depend on how you feel on any given day. Feelings are fleeting and unreliable. One day you may feel motivated, and the next you may feel discouraged. Discipline, however, is steady. It carries you through the highs and lows, ensuring that your actions align with your goals, even when motivation fades. To cultivate self-discipline, you must first acknowledge its purpose. Discipline is not about deprivation or punishment, it's about empowerment. It's the key to unlocking your potential, to breaking free from the limitations of impulse and distraction. When you choose discipline, you're choosing freedom, the freedom to create the life you want rather than being a slave to fleeting desires. Start with small, deliberate actions. Self-discipline isn't built overnight, it's a muscle that grows stronger with use. Begin by identifying one area in your life where discipline could make a difference. Maybe it's waking up earlier to work on your goals, saying no to distractions, or dedicating time each day to learning and growth. Whatever it is, commit to it fully. Here's the secret: consistency is more important than perfection. There will be days when you falter, when the temptation to give up feels overwhelming. That's okay. Self-discipline is not about never making mistakes, it's about getting back on track every time you do. Each time you choose to honor your commitment, you reinforce the habit. Over time, these small victories compound, leading to monumental change. One of the most profound aspects of self-discipline is its ripple effect. When you master discipline in one area of your life, it spills over into others. The act of consistently showing up for yourself creates a sense of self-respect and confidence. You begin to trust yourself, to believe in your ability to follow through. This belief becomes a powerful motivator, propelling you to take on even greater challenges. It's also important to recognize that discipline is not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. In today's world, it's easy to equate busyness with productivity, but they are not the same. Discipline helps you prioritize, to focus on the actions that truly move the needle toward your goals. It's about working smarter, not harder. One of the greatest gifts of self-discipline is the sense of fulfillment it brings. There's a unique satisfaction in knowing you've done the work, in seeing the results of your effort unfold over time. This fulfillment is deeper and more lasting than the fleeting pleasure of instant gratification. It's the kind of satisfaction that builds confidence and fuels your drive to keep going. Self-discipline also protects you from the regret of inaction. How often do we look back and wish we had started sooner, worked harder, or stayed consistent? Discipline eliminates that regret. It ensures that you are doing today what your future self will thank you for. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about self-discipline is its universality. It doesn't require talent, resources, or luck. It's a skill available to anyone willing to cultivate it. And while it may feel challenging at first, the rewards far outweigh the effort. As you develop discipline, you'll find that what once felt difficult becomes second nature. The habits you build through discipline create a momentum that propels you forward, making success inevitable. Discipline is a choice you make every day, in every moment. It's not about waiting for the perfect time or the perfect circumstances. It's about starting now, wherever you are, with whatever you have. Each act of discipline, no matter how small, is a step toward the life you envision. Through discipline, you not only achieve your goals, but also become the kind of person capable of achieving even more. In that transformation lies the true power of self-discipline. Positive thinking is a force that shapes your reality, a cornerstone of success that begins within the mind. What you think about, you bring about. This principle isn't just a philosophical idea, it's a fundamental truth that governs the outcomes in your life. Your thoughts influence your beliefs, your actions, and ultimately the results you see in the world around you. Take a moment to consider the role your mind plays in your daily life. Every decision you make, every challenge you face, every goal you pursue begins as a thought. The quality of these thoughts determines the quality of your life. A mind filled with doubt, fear, and negativity cannot produce success. But a mind that nurtures faith, optimism, and confidence can overcome even the greatest obstacles. Positive thinking is not about ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It's about approaching life with a mindset that sees opportunities where others see barriers. It's about believing that every setback contains a lesson, that every challenge holds the potential for growth. This perspective doesn't just make life more enjoyable, it makes you more effective. When you think positively, you're more likely to take action, to persist, and to see possibilities where others see limitations. The first step to cultivating positive thinking is awareness. You must become mindful of your inner dialogue, the silent conversations you have with yourself throughout the day. Are your thoughts supportive, encouraging, and empowering? Or do they tend to be critical, doubtful, and self-limiting? Awareness is key because you cannot change what you do not recognize. One of the most significant barriers to action is the fear of failure. We often allow the fear of not succeeding to prevent us from taking the necessary steps toward our goals. But failure is not something to be feared. Failure is an essential part of the learning process. Every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone toward success. When you take action and encounter obstacles or setbacks, you are not failing, you are learning, adapting, and growing stronger. The only real failure comes from not taking action at all. The people who succeed are the ones who keep moving forward, regardless of the challenges they face. Taking action requires discipline. It's easy to start something with enthusiasm, but to stay committed when things get difficult is where discipline comes in. It's about showing up every day, doing the work even when you don't feel like it, and keeping your focus on the long-term goal. This discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's easy to start, but it takes true commitment to follow through, to continue moving forward, even when the initial excitement fades. Successful individuals are those who make the decision to keep going, no matter what. At the same time, it's important to recognize that action alone is not enough. Action must be smart, purposeful, and directed. Blindly moving forward without a plan will only lead to confusion and wasted effort. This is why setting clear goals and developing a strategy is so critical. When you have a clear direction, you know what action to take and when to take it. Each step you take should bring you closer to your ultimate objective. The key is to focus on the next step, not to worry about the entire journey. Success is achieved one step at a time, and each action you take gets you closer to your desired outcome. Another crucial aspect of taking action is the ability to adapt and adjust when things don't go as planned. No matter how much preparation you do, there will always be unforeseen circumstances. The ability to pivot, to change your approach when something isn't working, is essential to achieving success. Flexibility doesn't mean giving up on your goals, it means being willing to find new ways to reach them. Flexibility is the tool that helps you navigate obstacles, keep your momentum going, and move closer to your goal despite the setbacks. It's about being proactive in finding solutions, not reactive to problems. Taking action also involves accountability. When you set a goal and decide to take action, you must hold yourself responsible for doing the work. It's easy to make excuses, to blame external factors for lack of progress, but the reality is that your success is in your hands. Only you have the power to take action toward your goals. This accountability is what drives you to take consistent, focused steps toward your vision. It's what keeps you on track, helps you stay committed, and ensures that you don't fall into the trap of complacency. Remember that success is not just about the destination, it's about the process, the daily actions that lead to growth and achievement. Every action you take, every step you move forward, brings you closer to your goal. Success is built on the foundation of action, and it's through consistent, courageous, disciplined action that you transform your dreams into reality. The only way to succeed is to begin, to start right where you are with the resources you have, and to move forward one step at a time. The results will follow, but they will only come to those who are willing to take action, no matter the challenges. The ability to focus on what truly matters is perhaps one of the greatest keys to success. In a world that is constantly bombarded with distractions, the most successful individuals are those who can tune out the noise and maintain their attention on the tasks and goals that will have the greatest impact. Focus is the ability to direct your energy and attention toward the things that are most important, to block out distractions, and to stay on course no matter what. It is the distinguishing trait that sets apart those who achieve their dreams and those who let opportunities slip by. Success does not come from being busy. It does not come from multitasking or spreading yourself thin with a multitude of unrelated tasks. Success comes from doing the right things at the right time with the right amount of effort. The most successful people are not necessarily the ones who work the hardest or the longest. They are the ones who work with purpose, who focus their attention on the activities that move them toward their goals. To focus means to be intentional with your time, to deliberately choose where to direct your energy. Without focus, you cannot achieve anything of significance, because your energy is scattered in too many directions. In order to focus effectively, you must first gain clarity about your goals and priorities. You need to know what matters most to you and what you want to achieve. This clarity allows you to filter out the distractions that will inevitably arise. Without a clear vision of what you want, it becomes all too easy to get caught up in activities that seem important but are ultimately inconsequential. Clarity gives you the power to say no to the things that do not align with your vision and to say yes to the things that will move you forward. Once your goals are clear, the next step is to eliminate distractions. In today's world, distractions come in many forms: the constant barrage of emails, text messages, social media notifications, meetings, and other demands on our time. Each of these interruptions pulls our attention away from what matters and makes it harder to stay focused on the task at hand. It takes discipline and awareness to recognize when you're being distracted, and it takes even more discipline to remove those distractions from your environment. Successful people have learned to create environments that foster focus, environments where distractions are minimized and where their attention is free to concentrate on the things that will help them succeed. This may mean setting aside specific time blocks for deep work, turning off notifications, or creating physical spaces where distractions are few. Focus is also about consistency. It's easy to maintain focus for a short period, but true success comes when you can sustain that focus over time. Building the ability to focus consistently takes practice, just like building any other skill. It requires creating habits that reinforce your ability to stay on track. Successful people do not rely on motivation alone. They develop routines and systems that keep them focused, even when they don't feel like it. Consistency and focus means showing up day after day and putting in the effort, regardless of how you feel. Focus also requires resilience in the face of setbacks. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and moments when things don't go according to plan. It's easy to become discouraged and allow your focus to wander when things aren't going well, but the key to overcoming these challenges is to maintain focus on your long-term goal. The ability to keep your eyes on the prize, even when faced with adversity, is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Resilience comes from a strong sense of purpose and an unwavering commitment to your goals. When you focus on what you want, no obstacle is insurmountable. Another key to maintaining focus is learning to prioritize your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have, yet it's easy to squander it on activities that do not bring us closer to our goals. To be truly focused, you must learn how to use your time wisely. This means identifying the tasks that will make the biggest difference and dedicating time to those tasks first. Often the most important tasks are not the easiest or the most comfortable, but they are the ones that will yield the greatest results. Learning to prioritize means saying no to the less important activities that take up your time but offer little value in return. Time management and focus go hand in hand. When you manage your time effectively, you create the space needed to focus on what truly matters. In addition to time management, focus requires the ability to stay present in the moment. It's easy to get lost in thoughts about the past or worries about the future, but true focus comes from being fully engaged in the present task. When you are present, you give your full attention to what you're doing, and as a result, you do it better, faster, and with more satisfaction. The ability to stay present is a skill that must be developed over time. It involves blocking out distractions, clearing your mind of unnecessary thoughts, and immersing yourself in the task at hand. Successful people have mastered this art. They know that the present moment is all they have, and by focusing on it fully, they maximize their potential. Finally, focus is about having a long-term perspective. It's easy to become distracted by the short-term challenges or by the allure of immediate gratification, but the most successful individuals are those who can see beyond the present moment and stay focused on their long-term goals. This requires patience and discipline, the ability to keep moving forward, even when the immediate results are not visible. Those who focus on their long-term vision understand that the journey may be slow, but they remain committed because they know that sustained focus will ultimately bring them the success they desire. When you combine clarity, consistency, time management, presence, and resilience, you create the foundation for exceptional focus. It is this focus that enables you to achieve your goals, no matter how large or difficult they may seem. It is the ability to direct your attention and energy toward what matters that leads to lasting success. Focus is not a skill that happens by chance. It is something you develop through practice, intention, and a commitment to your own growth and success.